was a normal day for one resident here at St. James Court Apartments until gunshots went off. One woman who had kids in her car was hit with a bullet. Luckily, it wasn't life-threatening.
The children had glass all in their hair and in their clothing.
But if Roland hadn't changed his mind, those could have been his grandchildren.
My daughter called and said, "Daddy, can you keep the kids for a couple of hours?" And I said, "Well, let me ask the wife and I'll call you back." I called her back, and because the wife declined, and thank God, because we were going to the store. And so with that being said, moments later, shots rang out.
And this isn't the first time this complex has seen instances like these. In fact, police found out there was an altercation the day before this one.
It didn't rise to the level of violence, but the day before there was a group of people and there was some sort of verbal confrontation or some sort of exchange that occurred the day before.
But Roland says it wasn't always like this. When he moved into the complex, things were quiet. He felt safe, but he says in the past 24 months, it's all changed. And it's because of that change that he's now moving out.
This is not the first, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last.
As for the investigation into what actually happened, police say they're getting conflicting reports, but one seems to be panning out.
Through chatting with several different people, got a name of a specific suspect. The suspect and the vehicle are linked. We have found the vehicle, which adds more credibility to the fact that we're on the right track with our suspect, and we're now searching for this individual.
Now all they need is a search warrant to look into the vehicle. Now, as I just told you before, that play, the suspect that Captain Trent was talking about was taken in. Craig Dockery, 25 years old, was taken in. Now, I did reach out to the landlord of the complex for comment. He did not answer, nor did he return any of my calls. Apparently, they don't work on Thursdays.
Okay, Christine, as you mentioned, this isn't the first time this complex has had some issues.
No, it's not. Back in January of last year, a woman was found stabbed to death inside of her apartment. There have been shots fired a couple times at the complex, as well as numerous phone calls for other issues.